Hey kids, you may be asking yourself, why are we doing a look at on this? Well, it's basically an excuse for me to show off the Mega Man games we decided not to do commentaries on. Welcome to the Mega Man Legacy Collection for PC.
Yay!
The thing that I used when playing Mega Man 2.
And I'm assuming that's what James used for 3 and other things.
I did use it for 3, yes, and I used the sequel for everything else.
Dr. Cossack.
And Kalinka.
Dr. Cossack and Kalinka.
I recognize that sexy beast on the right.
Jesus Christ.
In case you're wondering, Steve is doing a Spiritus Ex Machina dub on his YouTube, and I voice Mega Man, while Logan here voices Dr. Cossack.
Cossack. It's a Russian thing.
I know, but
One
he
day,
pronounces it Cossack in the...
Industrial robots all over the world. You make it too, James.
So the thing about Mega Man 4 is that we decided now to give out Mega Man's origin story in video game form. Like...
Oh, this is the origin story right here.
Yeah, right. When Dr. Wily stole all of Dr. Light's robots and tried to use them to take over the world. But of course, we have good old Rock, who with his great sense of justice, volunteers to be converted into a super fighting robot.
And I have blue hair for some reason.
And boxer shorts. Oh wait, so was Rock a real boy or was he just a normal
He was a robot.
Servant robot.
Yeah, he was.
role.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And from that day forth, Mega Man was born.
Open your
There you
eyes
go.
up here. There you go.
He was a little drowsy still.
Right up and at him, Skippy.
Now we fast forward to 3 years later.
Whoa!
So, Mega Man's already shattered Dr. Wily's plans 3 times in a row. Like, goddamn, you think he can go any further than that? And world peace has been maintained so far, but of course history has to repeat itself.
Even Mega was like, God dang it.
So now we have a new doctor, Dr. Cossack, a mysterious scientist who has invented 8 powerful robots, and he sent them after Mega Man. And of course, well, Mega Man can't say no to a challenge.
That was our job.
But this time he's equipped with a brand new Mega Buster.
What does this one do?
One more powerful than the original ones. Well, assuming you've actually, you haven't played the other future Mega Man games.
Charges.
Yeah, it's Charge Shot.
Charge shot.
Yeah,
we still keep our slide from 3, right?
Yep,
Yeah,
we still keep that.
This is the first game in the series that has a charge shot.
Alright. That's so well.
Let's
What are all
see.
these? Like
Pharaoh Man!
Pharaoh Man, Toad Man, Drill Man, Dust Man.
In case
Right
you're wondering,
Man,
people,
Ring Man.
I also voice Pharaoh Man in it.
A lot of cool
But I will
people
not be fighting Pharaoh Man, I will be fighting Toad Man.
Darn
Hi,
it.
Toad Man.
Ribbit. Because all toads must die in the end. Hey! They're a menace to society.
He's very toady.
I mean, have you heard the way he speaks? I mean, goddamn, makes you want to rip out your ears.
So, James, why are we doing these as look-ats?
Because personally speaking, we've already played through a good chunk of other classic Mega Man games. Like, again, we've done the Powered Up game, we've done 2, we've done 3. We're basically going through familiar ground, and honestly, if we just do them all as commentaries, I think we just run out of things to say relatively quickly. So we'll just get our personal thoughts on these games as, well, straight up look-ats, and
I just realized there's wind physics. God.
yep, there's wind physics in Toad Man's level.
And heavier jumps with all this rain. Oh, and by the way, folks,
thank
the
God.
translation is that James thinks that all the ones between like 7 for the Super Nintendo and 3, which he feels is like one of the last good ones before it got really. These ones to him feel really bland in one note.
Kinda, sorta.
To be fair, by this point they were just repeating everything.
It was a formula.
More or less. This was right around. This was pretty much the point where Capcom started turning the classic Mega Man name into a cash cow.
At least this is the game that added the iconic charge shot. But
Yep, I would add on to that. I was about to say, I would add on to that, and also, in its defense, it at least added, like, a new major character in the form of Cossack and his cute little Dara there.
Yeah, for all of one game.
Still counts.
Yeah. Someone's using a turbo button.
Well, Legacy Collection has one built in, so I'm gonna unapologetically spam it for what it's worth.
hey, I used it. It didn't hear you complain.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so once again, we have to say, part of me would not mind if, like, another game, say, we could take this time to talk about 11 some more.
Wait,
I
what
wouldn't
happened?
mind if... What happened, Matt?
This is eyes.
Yeah, apparently
fuck.
his eyes can do that.
You had me worried for a second.
Robot Sales can do that.
I didn't know eyes could do. Yeah, it reminds me of that part where Mr. Krabs, like, has to dust off his eyes. Just, bing!
So, my eyes are correct!
Just that... Anyway, so
My eyes are correct. You four are commentating over a shitty Mega Man game. Well, now it's time I'll end it once and for all.
It's not shitty.
I know, I'm kidding you. I don't. These games aren't bad. They're more of the same. And you know what? Having replayed these games for a look at, I will give defense towards Mega Man 6, which we'll cover in a little bit. I think out of the three post Mega Man 3 games for the NES, I think that one's easily the best. Though, coincidentally, I also think Mega Man 4, contrary to popular opinion, I think is the worst.
Mega Man 3 I thought was the hardest.
Holy
freaking
shit,
Shadows
that thing does
stages.
a lot of damage.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
touch him. As you can see, he's kind of a pushover.
And Spark Mandrill syndrome, apparently, with a Mega Buster.
Toadman is unfortunately very susceptible to that up until the last hit, where he actually try to do his trump card, and use his Acid Rain or whatever it's called. But yeah, no, I think Mega Man 4 is easily the worst, just because I think the level design is easily the most dickish out of the NES games. And honestly, I don't know. I found more to enjoy with Mega Man 5 than I did with Mega Man 4, even though a lot of people say Mega Man 5 was just there.
Okay, that sucks that he has a move that's basically a screen nuke and you can't do anything to it.
Basically, yeah.
Was Mega Man 5 the one with Mr. X?
No, that was Mega Man 6. Mega Man 5 had treated as though Proto Man was a bad guy.
So let's
Wait,
talk
what's
real
this?
quick about the story. real quick. Dr. Cossack, it turns out he was actually doing this because Wily had kidnapped and held his daughter in ransom. So,
Yep.
just
Oh, Rush.
Wily's always the
Oh, look
villain.
at that! I was actually able to unlock the Rush Marine. And Eric, even though I could have definitely used that in that stage, thank
Really
you.
would have. But yeah, that's it. That's how we're doing for 4.
It was thanks to
Game
Proto Man that Wily's plans were spoiled, and well, Mega Man had full reigns to kick his ass up for the 4th time.
Oh yeah, Proto Man saved the day.
That said, we're gonna go ahead and move on to Mega Man 5, where even despite his good antics, this point Proto Man's just said, "Screw it! I can't stand being second fiddle anymore. I'm taking over." And by that I mean I'm taking over the world.
Whoa! He
And
made his own robot masters.
is this a scheme of Wily's again?
What do you think?
Spoiler warnings, yes it is. Actually, that Proto Man is a fake.
It always is a scheme of Wily's. That's why that was our favorite part of 9 or 10. Remember?
I
It was
just
9.
I want 11 to have an actual other villain than Wily.
Well, even though they've already hinted that Wily is gonna be there.
Yeah, Wily is
What
going to be there, but I don't want him to be
the
like, I'm tricking you again into thinking I'm a villain. Or into thinking I'm a good guy. Proto Man? Wait, Proto Man?
This is Proto Man's ascot. It's a scarf. It's a scarf. Sorry,
So yeah,
Bob.
Mega Man 5. A lot of people tend to say that this is the most forgettable of the Mega Man games, and well, I'm not gonna say I don't see where they're coming from, but at the same time, I don't know. I just find
To
this...
be fair, aside from Napalm Man, which of these guys is even memorable?
Charge Man.
I remember Charge Man.
I like
Double
Starman.
name Train.
Woo woo.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's plenty to like about Mega Man 5.
Would you say that you like trains?
Yes, I like trains.
Yes,
but,
you
like,
do.
aside from all that, I honestly think the soundtrack's a lot better than 4's. And Charge Man's theme is freaking great. In fact, I'm gonna leave a little bit of a shameless plug here. There's a YouTuber out there named The Legend of Renegade. He does a whole bunch of
I know him.
remixes using Genesis sound fonts, and his stuff for the Mega Man soundtracks, especially 5's, are really good.
All the Matars
Yeah, I
are so
know,
cute.
like- Yeah, I really like his remix of Bass's theme from 7. In fact, I used it in one of my videos.
So yeah, like for those of you out there who've never heard of his stuff, check him out. I mean, I don't think he updates his channel anymore, but his stuff is still there, and I think you could actually download actual full-on soundtracks for the Genesis synth music that he does.
Huh.
For the most part, anyway. But yeah, Charge Man. Like honestly, it's Thomas the Tank Engine if you were a robot master.
Alrighty.
Thomas was not having a very good day. He decided
Oh,
to help take over the world.
Of course.
Ho ho, said the fat man. What was he called?
So the fat controller.
The fat
Yeah,
controller.
That's really what they call him.
Yes.
I think that's yeah.
What was that meme? I saw a meme where like the guy. It was like I remember a meme where it's like when someone says that when someone says you've had enough food, and then it was a clip of that with the subtitles like I think not, said the fat controller.
Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, by the way, a quick little fun fact about Mega Man 5. Its engine was used to make the Capcom-made Darkwing Duck
Darkwing
game.
Duck, yeah.
Wow. Even though
I
its
think I was the
engine
one that
looks
pointed
almost
out
the
to you.
exact same.
Well,
that's kind
to
of
be
the
fair,
point.
the Mega Man 5 update
Whoa, what's
game
that?
was meant to use like an updated engine or something along those lines.
Hey,
what
Well,
is
I mean,
that?
hell, even the charge shot's different. Like it's
Yeah, that thing at
actually
the window.
pretty OP.
Mega Man V.
Yeah, basically, this game wants you to collect icons that spell out Mega Man 5, and when you do, you unlock Beat
Okay. Also,
Huh.
in his very debut.
okay. Also, I loved how Rush was like the Rush
He was
quote was
just
completely
standing there.
like the exact opposite. Like he bounces everything as opposed to launching you. Like you launch
Yeah.
with him.
Yeah, and needless to say, it didn't stick. Nobody liked the way that handled.
Because it's different, and I bet. Okay, come on, nice.
It's different, thus I hate it.
I mean, I see where they were coming from, but at the same time, I don't know. I think just the extra push that you got from just being launched yourself was all you needed.
Right.
You don't need to be complicated. I mean, hell, they're doing the same thing for Mega Man 11.
Well, I was gonna say that, and the full physics of it changes when the platform is launching with you.
Yeah.
Grab this guy.
Actually, since you mentioned
Not
that,
guy.
today. Wait. This guy's the fat controller, apparently.
Oops.
Not today, said the fat controller.
Said the fat dominator.
sad,
Come on.
isn't it?
Okay, just
Ah, screw it. I'm out.
Iframes.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Just want to beat the fucker already.
Charge, man.
Wait. Thomas wasn't feeling very good. He was very angry, so we decided to take it out on Mega Man.
Mega Man did not like that in the slightest.
Thomas said, I've had it being second fiddle. I think it's time I take out the Blue Bomber. The Blue Bomber did not take kindly to this and proceeded to fire a plasma cannon up where the sun don't shine.
And
Thomas soon learned that despite being a train, he did in fact contain a place where sun do not shine.
And after a very thorough and unpleasant beating, Mega Man then proceeded to kill Thomas, thus ending his entire
And
franchise.
and the narrator just stops. No, like, and the narrator just stops. Like, Thomas.
So Thomas was the narrator all along?
Yes.
Thomas was feeling very good by this point, and oh my god, you killed him! Oh my god!
Busy.
All this time, I never realized that Thomas the Tank Engine was actually an autobiography.
Yeah, he's a narcissistic freaking
Charge kick.
He got charge kick. Yeah, remember the episode of Thomas Tank Engine where they literally like sealed a dude up in a tunnel forever?
Yeah, no,
Like
I was
freaking
thinking,
Count of Monte
I was
Cristo
thinking they
style?
I was thinking, no, it's not Count of Monte Cristo, it's Cask of
Cask of Monte Cristo.
No, it's Cast of
A
something.
Cask of Montellado, right?
Yeah.
Montellado. Sorry.
Yeah.
Count of Monte Cristo is a completely different story. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah,
then yes.
Count
Ah,
of
then
Monte Cristo
yes.
is completely different.
Sorry, yeah, Cask of Montellado.
In the year 2000 XAD, the first annual robot tournament was held.
And not only that, the first international robot designer contest was held.
That is
Yep.
also true, with 8 of the world's most powerful robots, sans Mega Man. But
Seriously, you think he would be invited?
Let's see.
Mr. X, the sponsor of the tournament, took control of the robots and began to take over the world.
Mr. X! Why?
It's time to tell you the truth. I've been manipulating that fool Dr. Wily from the beginning, but now I no longer need his help. Come and defeat me, who is not obviously Wily.
We'll stop you! Follow me, Rush!
And thus was the plot of Mega Man 6, the very last of the
Why
NES.
is Why is Wily even disguising himself here? He's doing the exact same shit.
Seriously.
Actually, I think this is the only time he actually did disguise himself.
Yeah, no, I know, but why? Why is he
Because
disguising himself?
Because he's a senile like that.
So first Wily was an alien, now Wily has a beard.
A rather bitching beard, if I say so
I
myself.
love how domestic you put that. It's like,
Ooh.
first he was an alien, then he was a deity, now he has a beard.
I like how they give stats, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, ended off with a bang. Why not go the whole shebang by just giving out the entire stats of a Robot Master? Yeah. Mega Man 6, I mean, okay. In all out fairness, yes, it's the 6th game in a long line of NES 2D platformers. You think they wouldn't have anything else to go off of? Actually, they were able to end off with a bang because, again, I say for the first 3 games. I mean, hell, maybe even compared to the first game, I honestly think this is one of the best out there.
Yeah.
It did feel like a natural improvement from the other games. Like, it actually felt rather smooth, rather silky smooth, even. and it actually had an interesting little gimmick in the form of the Rush adapters. Now, granted, the only reason why I decided not to dedicate an entire commentary to Mega Man 6 is because that same gimmick was brought back for Mega Man 7 and simplified to being just being one whole thing, and I figured, yeah, I think that's better than more than enough. And don't mind the logic; it helps us through the oil water,
Gotcha.
the oil pools.
What are those things?
Floaties.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
What? Why are they inflating when they hit that? What?
It might be. You know what? For all we know, it might be a safety measure.
The future.
Oh,
Advanced robotics.
Also, when I look at
dude, the future is awesome.
Also, when I look at Mr. X on the right, I think of like a character from Dragon Ball Z.
He does kind of look like something out of Dragon Ball
He
Z.
kind of looks like Dr. Gero.
He looks like that. He looks like a cross between him and what was the name of the master with the turtle shell with the glasses?
Master Roshi?
Yeah, it looks a little bit like Master Roshi with the
Oh
glasses.
yeah, no, he has Roshi's beard,
Master
but
Roshi.
he has
Hero's
Roshi,
hair.
yeah, Gero's hair and intelligence.
All things considered, though, like, goddamn, Wily's definitely keeping himself in better shape than fucking Dr. Gero or whatever his name is.
Let
Dr.
us,
Joe's dead.
yeah,
That's true.
let us be fair. Dr. Gero practically just is Dr. Wily.
Yeah.
I mean, he creates robots. He wants to take over the world. All that stuff. He basically is just Dr. Wily in Dragon Ball form.
Yeah. Only difference is, like you said, he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, here's Flame Man. We shall steal his power, and then we're off to smash. Quite literally, go ahead.
You will not defeat me.
No, none of that. Mike Tyson's punch out racism here.
Oh,
Well, to be fair, that's kind of that is what they were going for in this
I-
game.
I at
You're
least-
practically fighting robots from all over the world.
I
That
at
is true.
least want to do. That's true. I at least want to do one more joke like that.
Okay.
Hold on. Once we kill him.
Come
That being
on.
said,
this
that
one's
being said, his
for
fire
tonight.
pillars are a little tricky to time. You never know when they're gonna spawn next. Ow!
There we go.
And
Come
here
on,
we
one
go.
more shot and ow!
Oh,
Seriously.
thank you. Come again.
No,
Arc
almost.
you!
Well,
Thank you.
Guess what?
Come again.
clean up on aisle your face.
Clean up aisle 6!
Register 6!
Oh, we got it. Pharaoh Fire. Yoga Fire. No, different
Pretty
Capcom game.
much.
Now we have our down smash.
Wait, no, they were the same developer, weren't they?
And we got the power adapter from Rush.
Yoga
Bitchin'.
flame.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, yeah, I just realized I made an unintentional, joke, because, yeah, they were made by the same company, Yoga Fire.
Yeah, Yoga flame.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway,
Now that being said, at this point I was like, oh, fuck me, I got an adapter, I gotta show that off. So I do one more
Alright.
Robot Master for the hell of it.
Lamp Man in the Forgotten Area, also
Lamp
known as
Man.
Mega Man 5.
Yeah. As far as Robot Masters are concerned,
Proto
I
Man,
think this is the one that most...
Proto Man comes
Oh.
in. Hey, burn it all.
What the heck is this?
This is Power Mega Man.
I was joking when I talked about Punch Out. What is this?
This is our power adapter.
So we
Basically,
throw
makes us
punches.
it makes us better, stronger, and whatever else that guy in the commercial said.
Man,
Okay.
we can rebuild him. But I don't want to spend that much.
Chunk. So
Look
what
at
can we
those
do with the power
shoulders.
adapter besides breaking blocks? It looks like now.
Well, our charge shot is definitely is greatly shortened, so we don't have to worry about that. Only downside is that your regular shots don't go as far, and regardless of whether you're in power or flight formation, you cannot slide.
Yeah.
So
you,
be wary of your power.
you are a truck, but to be fair, there are downsides.
Pretty much. I actually, now that I think about it, a missed opportunity with Mega Man 6 is that what if the power and the jet adapters you get in this game also correlated with the Robot Master powers you get? Thanks, Eddie. You think you could have given that to me earlier in Mega Man 10?
Wait,
Fuck's
could we-
sake.
Cool.
Could we have accidentally killed Eddie?
No, you can't kill Eddie.
Ah, darn.
Eddie lives forever.
Ty, what do you think about these 3 sequel games?
I honestly have never played them. Like, I've been meaning to try to get to them eventually. I just never have gotten around to them yet.
Well, Hype, if you're interested, the Mega Man Legacy Collection is finally getting a Switch port, and it's
I
actually
do
coming
know
out,
about that.
next month.
I might just trade. I might trade my anniversary collection just to get that.
Probably for the best, considering looking back on it, that collection hasn't aged the best.
Well, not to mention Legacy Collection has more games to it.
Oh yeah.
Actually, no. Wait. I should say because it's technically 2. So never mind.
Well, yeah, if you combine the 2 Legacy Collections together, yes, you do have more. Well, actually, you have the same amount of games. It's just that instead of 2 random arcade games, you actually get the last 2 games in the classic series.
I know, but what I meant is that like when they're being ported to the Switch, are they still being sold separately, or are they actually getting bundled together?
Depends. If you're going for the retail version, they are together, but you are going to have to download episode 2. If you're going digital, they are separate.
Okay.
And needless to say that I don't think too much of it personally, just because I am.
I like how you just went screw it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, my pellets can do more than my bulky armor. But actually going back real quick, I mean, I don't mind it so much because I've always been more of a digital person than physical. But people have not been too kind about the fact that Legacy Collection 2 has to be downloaded. Like, there's no physical card for it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same deal as the Resident Evil Revelations collection, where the first one was in the cart, but the second one had to be
Yeah, but-
downloaded, which is kind of a shame considering that one's kind of a memory hog.
Yeah, that
I was
one
actually-
doesn't. That one's fine, but the Mega Man one confuses a lot of people. It even confuses me.
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not going to think too hard about it because, I mean, okay, I think the Revelations 2 one is a little more offensive just because, again, it's like easily one of the biggest memory hogs of the Switch's library, even more so. Well, actually, I don't know if it's any better or worse than, say, LA Noire, but it's up there. But
LA Noire, I think, is just a bit worse.
I'd imagine so, considering how much you have to download, even if you get a physical copy.
Hey, to be fair, LA Noire is a huge-ass game.
Oh, I know. I've seen for myself. Anyway, terribly sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go fight easily one of the most pathetic bosses in Mega Man history.
Hooray!
Alright, Logan's still here.
Where did you go?
I've been here the whole time. I just didn't have anything to say, really. I was listening to you guys talk about LA Noire, a game I haven't actually played a whole lot of yet.
And I've never played it, period.
And look at that. The plant guy has a shield. How predictable.
Of course.
Made of grass.
No, they're supposed
Not
to be
grass,
petals.
petals this
Flower
time.
petals.
Petals.
Yeah,
Oh.
petals this time. And
Made
yet,
by his-
Function the exact same way.
how is this
Yeah.
guy easier? How is this guy easier than Leaf Man?
Because he doesn't make leaves
The
fall
Wood
from
Man.
the ceiling.
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
leave
leaves
fall
fall
from
from
the
the
ceiling.
ceiling.
That's true. That's a good point.
yeah. Woodman was always kind of a tricky dick to dodge.
Die.
But yeah,
There you
that's it
go.
for Plant Man.
So learn from the professionals, kids. You too can punch a flower into submission.
Now go back to your Hispanic War veteran of a creator.
What an accomplishment we've made today. We punched a flower.
I would like to point out that that flower.
God damn it! Are you kidding me, game?
Oh, I gotta show off this adapter.
No, at this point I'm done. It's just, you know that feeling of like, damn it, I want to show this one off too, but I don't want to make the video that much longer.
The jet adapter is basically the rush adapter from Mega Man 7.
It's actually a lot. It's actually a little more. It's actually a little more powerful than that. It's a straight up like hover.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
But-
although I will say, by the way, the Plant Man was actually based off of a real-life plant that is known to have some incredibly acidic juices. Like,
Ooh. Oh, that's this. Oh, yeah, isn't that the same plant that Vileplume is based on?
yes, it is a plant that literally smells like rotting flesh.
Ugh.
Ew.
Well, that's good to know.
So, should we expect the Mega Man Legacy Collection 2, or we pretty much kind of cleared that whole one?
There is something I could show off if I decide to do a look at the Legacy Collection 2, but I need more practice with it, because that extra stage of Mega Man 9 is kind of a toughie.
Alright, and other than
Yeah.
that, what platforms is it on? Like, what platform isn't it on?
Oh, what isn't it on? Well, it's not on your toaster. It's not on your fridge. It's not on iOS.
It is on Switch, I think, though, right?
It is coming to Switch.
Yeah.
Coming to Switch, okay. But it is on. I know
We
it's
talked
definitely on
about
Steam,
that.
PS4, Xbox. Oh, sorry. So yeah, there
Well,
you go.
it never hurts to remind the crowd that, especially those that actually this might be their first video. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it for our look out on the Mega Man Legacy 2, just the regular Legacy Collection. Sorry, that's it. I'm JamesmanXtreme.
Lucky Jack 20.
Ray J. Koopa.
And I am Dr. Wily's horrible accent that he used for Mr. X.
Hey, brother, have a drink with me.
Oh God.
Till next time, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Farewell.
Wah.